So Gemini, I just woke up. I ain't got my eyebrows on. Ain't nothing on and popping right now, okay? But I just woke up, and a lot of times when you wake up and you're still in between sleep and waking up, a prophetic word will come to you. So you got to pay attention to the thoughts that you're having and the visions that you're having when you are waking up, but still in between sleep and waking up. I believe that's how I want to say it. So that wasn't the prophetic word, but that's probably something somebody needed to hear. But that was me just saying to Gemini that you are special, you are thought of. God has not forgotten you, because one of his oracles was woken up today with you on their heart, and that oracle is me. Okay. Omni keys, the oracle, used on my heart. And I'm not saying all Geminis, but I'm saying, people who are in, I want to say this is my own language, child. Don't try to Google it, look it up. If you do and you find a similarity, that's good too. But um people who are in the energy of Gemini, okay, it's not just you being born a certain day within the Gemini sign, but there's houses in Gemini, there's stages, um, moon stages when it comes to, the different zodiac signs. But, somebody might relate to this, um that is cross watching for a Gemini, and they end up, relating to the message. Like, you just never know. But I'm just gonna say Gemini because I feel led in my spirit for some reason. You ever feel led to do something you don't quite understand all of like the puzzles are just laid out in front of you, and you don't understand the picture until you get all the puzzle pieces put together, right? It's hard to comprehend what the picture is going to look like, or even comprehend which puzzle piece fits where, depending on the puzzle. And so for me, I don't understand why I keep feeling led to do separate signs when the messages that I give as an oracle seem to be beneficial for everyone, because we are all the signs. It just depends on the positioning of the stars and the galaxies, the positioning, the winds. It depends on seasons. It depends on moon phases. It depends on so much. Um, as to what sign we're in, but we have intuition, and we can resonate with certain things. And that's how we can pinpoint what sign um, is going through certain things at the moment. One good way of pinpointing it is having a birthday within that sign, right? That's one big way that we're all doing it, but there's so many more ways that you can go about finding out what your sign is in the moment, and not just by your birthday. Or you know, uh, what sign is governing the energy that you're in right now. If I even said that right, correct? So anyway, your word, your message. I just wanted to explain why I'm here in my PJs, looking so crazy right now, giving your message. Okay? Did you bear with me? Because people don't, attention span is like, bloop. That's okay. Because if you made it this far, it's meant for you to get this word for some type of encouragement now or sometime in the future. But what Spirit revealed to me as I was waking up out of my sleep, I kept hearing myself say Gemini. And then I was getting ready to do a video, and my heart, my chest started pounding, and I felt so nervous, like I was getting ready to sweat and everything, like I was nervous to do a video. And Spirit said no. And then what came out of my mouth was Gemini. you are nervous. You're nervous about something. You're scared about something. You're not feeling, I'm thinking lack of faith, lack of trust. You don't trust. Um, I don't know what you don't trust. I don't want to say you don't trust yourself. It's just that right now you're not trusting that the decisions that you have made were good decisions, and they got you where you are right now, and you're not trusting that the universe is going to catch you. I guess I want to say it like that. You're not trusting that things are going to work out in your favor because of all of the outcome that you've had to deal with has not been pleasurable, and it has not been according to your plan. So you are getting nervous. I'm getting this feeling like, okay, let's say you decided you went insane one day and you decided to jump off of a 30-story building, right? And Gemini got so much faith. Gemini said, I'm jumping off this 30-story building, okay? I'm going to be all right. God is going to catch me. The universe is going to catch me. I got faith. I trust. And then 10 stories down, you're like, wait a minute. I don't think I should have jumped off this building. I don't think this was a smart thing. Your chest start pumping. You start sweating. You get nervous because you're like, oh my God, I'm really about to hit this ground. Right? Ain't nothing gonna catch me. What the hell was I thinking? You know what I mean? This is the end for me and my children. This is the end for me and those relying on me. This is the end for me. And those, there's so many people that are going to be hurt because I'm about to hit this ground right now. What the fuck? What? Oh my God, Gemini, this is the energy I'm picking up. And so let me move around because I feel like I got that energy, and Spirit wants to encourage you. There's no way Spirit is just gonna be like, oh, you scared, ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Because whoever's laughing, God has the last laugh. You feel me? Your spiritual army has the last laugh. Those who love you and care for you has the last laugh. Even if you laughing at yourself, those who love and care for you is going to have the last laugh. So I wanted to move around so I can get to my rune deck because I want to shuffle that. That's the deck that was on my mind because when I got your message, I asked Spirit, well, okay, well, what's the message? Like, I want to encourage people in this Gemini energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to encourage those that's going through this right now. I want to encourage those who were in this Gemini energy when they made that decision and now they're about to fall from 10 stories. Well, they're feeling nervous at the 10-story mark. So, let me see. Yeah, you made some decisions, leap of faith, What's that card I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about that card, the Fool. There's a tarot card called the Fool, and that's not to be insulting to anyone. It's just that some people have that kind of faith that, throws caution to the wind and just keeps it moving. And then on the picture, the little doggy is barking at the Fool, trying to get him to realize that you're looking up, and you don't realize that if you were to look down, if you took that next step, you was going to fall because you are now at the edge of a cliff. And the dog is like the little wise one barking, trying to get the Fool to look down, and the Fool is just always got his head up, always got his head up. That's why I do not like toxic positivity, because that can make people crash. Toxic positivity is always like, I got faith, honey. I could do whatever I want to do. I could do all things through God who strengthens me. You use scriptures like that, which is good scriptures. You use phrases like that, which are good phrases, but they lead you to your demise because you don't have the balance that you need. You're not tapped into your intuition. You're just foolishly making decisions, which, hey, there's this saying that goes, God protects fools and babies. And guess what? Gemini, right now, if you feeling like that fool, listen, ain't nothing wrong with having faith. You just got to learn how to discern when to use this kind of faith and when to use that kind of faith. You got to mix your faith up with logic, and you got to listen to the dog when the dog is barking. People think dogs are stupid. All they do is bark. They don't even have any intellectual language going on and popping. So why should anybody listen to a dog bark? Listen to the dog bark. Okay, the dog ain't got no English. Just listen to, you could think the dog is stupid because it don't, use the bathroom the same way that you do, because it licks its, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? You could think whatever you want to think about the dog, but the dog is wise. You have knowledge, but the dog has wisdom. Let's just put it that way for this scenario. Okay, thank you, Eshu. So I just got this rune deck, and I want to shuffle this rune deck because I felt led to do it, and I want to see what your prophetic rune is, Gemini. And it came flying out, so let's see what it is. Oh my God, I'm scared. Drum roll, please. I'm gonna use, I got a drum roll, please. Oh my God, what is the rune for Gemini? I even want to shake these maracas. What is the rune for Gemini? I ain't got my coffee yet. I didn't do my spiritual work yet. I didn't do anything. Gemini was like the first thing. Now I need glasses. Lord have mercy. See, I'm doing this unprepared. Usually I get my glasses, get everything, and then I still forget something. I gotta find my glasses. I know, you wanna know, right? What is your rune? What is your prophetic rune? I know I saw the letter R, but I don't remember what runes are. I'm studying them. Okay. This is your rune, beloved. I'm going to try and read this in a minute. This is our Viking ancestors. Like, our Viking ancestors use runes for prophetic prophecies. Like, we use tarot, right? And so what you can do is, like, collect a bunch of rocks, right? You can buy runes, on stones and stuff like that, or you can collect a bunch of rocks. And this is what I'm gonna do. I think this is an idea, and put the rune symbols on it. Put the rocks in the bag, shake the bag, and before you leave the house every day, or whenever you tap into spirit, you take a rune and see what your prophetic message is for the day or the week or whatever. Make sure you ask questions if you got questions, because your spirit team is looking for ways to communicate with you. And there's so many different diverse ways of communicating with you, depending on the spirit in charge of that communication or in charge of the situation that you're going through at the moment. So if you have someone who is a Christian ancestor that's trying to reach you, they're going to have you going for the Bible and flipping them pages, right? And so forth and so on. Like, if you have one that used to be a witch, they probably going to have you, I don't know, light a candle or incense, or I don't know what witches do. They gonna send a black cat. I don't know. If you have your compassionate spirit helpers, whatever energy that they in, that they govern, they're gonna communicate with you in different ways. I got a witch deck. I don't know why I got a witch deck, but I got a witch deck. So maybe one of my spiritual helpers used to be a witch, or something like that. I don't know, but I know that I don't claim any religious sector of anything, because it's all love and light and working all things together for the good, okay, for the whole body of God. So period. All right, I am the heart of God. I believe God is the heart of the body, because the heart of the body doesn't choose one part of the body. The heart of the body pumps blood to all parts of the body. You feel me? So anyway, it's R, and that's Ra-E. I do not know how to say what that is just yet. We're going to figure that out. Radho? Radho? Okay. It means travel, both in physical terms and those of a lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, seeing a larger perspective. Okay, so maybe that's what you did. You traveled, you relocated, things didn't turn out the way you thought they were going to turn out, and now you feel like, you know, everything's going to shit, right? But the Spirit is saying it was a journey. It was take it as a vacation, take it as an evolution. This whole process was to evolve you, was to teach you discernment, it was not a punishment, and it is not a punishment for you making bad decisions, because you were supposed to, your soul, your spirit led you on the path that led you on, so that you can learn certain lessons. And once you learn certain lessons, you can decide that if you want to settle down, okay, because this doing things this way is not for you, as you are now. Maybe it would have been for you when you were younger, right? Maybe when you were younger, you had different desires than what you have now. You had different purpose than you had now, different dreams than you have now. So Spirit wanted you to see how much you have evolved. Your spiritual gang wanted you to see how much you have evolved, and they're right there with you. And yes, the universe is going to catch you, and you're going to have testimony, and you're going to see how all things are going to work together for your good, and you're going to look back and you're not going to regret any of the decisions. Right now you're feeling regret only because your heart is pumping, you're sweating, and you're nervous, but deep down you do not regret any decision that you make. It's only the fear that's making you feel like it's regret. There's no regret, and you don't have to regret it, because it is a part of your evolution. So anybody who judges you, call you, derogatory names, or make you feel stupid, listen, take that energy with a grain of salt, because all that means is that you did what you had to do to evolve, and you don't have to prove that to anybody. Okay, if anybody got something to say about what you did, you a fool, you foolish, you just tell them, listen, I did what I had to do. You live and you learn. Okay, and that's what Spirit is saying. That's your message. You live and you learn. I had no idea your message was going to be so long. It's almost 20 minutes, and I thought I was going to sit up here 2 minutes and be like this or that, and then I started talking. But anyway, if this message relates to you, in some type of way, even in the way of perceiving what what is coming to you, or if you're cross watching for someone else and you think this message is going to love up on them, hug up on them, and encourage them in some type of way, please do share this message, share the video. Please leave a comment below, a question below. I'll try to answer your comments or your questions. Okay, you can leave some flowers below. I love to get my flowers, honey. You can like this video. That would be definitely helpful for me to get the message out. Okay, pick up these pearls and rock them, beloved. Peace.